Coming up on basketball tonight, a lot of rivalry games going on around the area this evening. In the KCI conference, it was the Battle of the Bucks as East Buchanan hosted Mid-Buchanan. In the 275 conference, East Atchison hosted Rockport from right down the road. And on the Kansas side, Troy hosted rival Riverside this evening. Who's going to be the top dog prevailing over their rivals? All that and more on basketball tonight.
Check the wrist, big time, big play, gotta hit the rewind. Who you got? Pick a side. Rock star lifestyle certified. Wins. All I know, we gon' head to head, go toe to toe. Let's see who wins. All I know, you looking at the goal for real. Wins. So many wins, I can't count 'em. Back in the day, the number down. Tried but couldn't keep the kid down. Now it's a big bank with allowance. Now it's a Ben Frank on a salad. Now I'm the big man on campus. Betting on me and they liking their chances. Yeah, you gotta give them no work. 9 to 5. It come with some perks. Gotta stay on your job. I be going berserk. The time is mine. Gotta give them a alert. Gotta look who in first. Yeah, you know it's a team. Gotta rep on a shirt. Check the wrist. Big time. Big play. Gotta hit the rewind. Who you got? Pick a side. Wins.
Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of Basketball Tonight, sponsored by Alltech. I'm Brett Kennedy. Joined here is Zach Blanky, and we're getting closer and closer to district tournament time. Just a couple more weeks, but we had a lot of rivalry games around the area this evening, Zach, in both Missouri and Kansas, and some teams trying to get some conference titles won tonight as well.
Yeah, you know, we had the Battle of the Bucks, and then on the Kansas side, we had Riverside and Troy, and we had some great matchups here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And then Rockport and East Atchison as well. Lots of rivalry games. Let's start in Gower, though, for the Battle of the Bucks. Mid-Buchanan and East Buchanan. Boys game up first. Dragons, the third-ranked team in Class 3, looking for their 20th win of the season tonight. Mid-Buck got on the board right away. Senior Rafe Smith finds a wide-open Aiden Admire on the baseline. Reverse layup to go. Admire, the junior, had 16 points. Then the ball gets kicked around to junior Chris Kovalevich for three. Bingo! He also had 16 points this evening. East Buchanan's turn. Junior Colton Woodside going right through the trees on the defense, and he flips it in. Woodside finished with 11 points. The Bulldog mascot trying to get the younger East Buchanan fans in attendance fired up. East Buck on offense again. The one-handed snag by the big senior Clark Scott, spinning his way into 2 of his 9 points, but Mid-Buchanan was just relentless all game. Junior Ian Campbell fires in another 3 for the Dragons. Mid-Buck beats their rival on the road 75-51. They improved to 20-1 on the season now. Good test for Mid-Buck tomorrow, playing at Benton on the south side. 20-3 rather is Mid-Buck. Let's go to the girls matchup now between the East Buchanan and Mid-Buchanan girls. Let's pick this one up in the second half. Lady Dragons leading 45-23. Mid-Buchanan getting it to sophomore Mila Flynn on the attack, knocking down the floater. She finished with 10 points this evening. More Lady Dragons working it into the big freshman, Devin Admire. Off the window for 2 of her 8 points. East Buchanan trying to find some offense of their own. Junior Piper Jacobs spinning baseline, knocking that one down. Later, more Piper Jacobs, this time from long range. In the corner for the triple, she led East Buchanan with 16 points, but Mid-Buchanan cruised in this one from start to finish. Junior Maya Dillman led the way with 16 points. Mid-Buchanan beats its rival on the road 67-45. The Lady Dragons clinch a share of the KCI conference title for now with an 18-5 record and with 1 game left to play in the regular season.
First time since I've been here that we've done that, so I'm excited for the girls. I hope they can come and take care of business on Tuesday to get it outright, but the way they've been playing, I'm just so happy for them. We're playing really good at the right time, and it's taken really a whole team effort. I'm excited for our girls because they're wanting this just as bad. So a lot of times girls are ready for season to be over with, and I feel like we're just getting started.
Lady Dragons will take that conference title. They'll try to take it outright if they can get a win at Plattsburgh on Tuesday next week. Let's continue on in the KCI Conference. Lawson Hoops was in Dearborn tonight against North Platte. North Platte boys win 75-32, and the Lawson girls get the victory 53-41 for the split. In Plattsburgh, the Tigers Hoops teams welcomed in Hamilton. We get a split here as well. The Hamilton boys get the win 54-41. The Plattsburgh girls with the narrow victory 41-36. Right down the road from there in Lathrop, the Mules basketball teams welcomed in West Platte. The West Platte boys get the big victory 61-28. The West Platte girls win as well 55-46.
And the Central basketball teams, they hosted Park Hill South here in town tonight. Let's begin with the girls matchup in this one. This game started off fast with Park Hill freshman Nora Farber shooting a three-pointer here from the corner and puts the Panthers up early on in this one. Central freshman Kinsley Cordonier, she lines up the shot here and splashes home a three-pointer of her own towards the end of the first half. But Park Hill, they would continue their momentum with senior Addison Bajorn, the Texas signee, taking it the distance, taking it all the way down the court, gets the layup to go. The Indians, though, they kept fighting. They continue to stay in this game as Sophie Rogers. She's going to drain a three-pointer here at the beginning of the second half. But Addison Bajorn, once again, she's going to continue to put points on the board. She gets the shot from the wing to go, gets Park Hill leading. Park Hill South was just too much for the girls. End up running away with this one with a score of 57-21, moving the Panthers' record to a 16-6. So now move this one to the boys' matchup between Park Hill South and Central basketball. Central would start off strong as Grady Mubla. He gets assisted Cannon Wetwaffer here, who lays it up in an early on for the Indians. And then Mubla again, he moves it up through the Park Hill South defense, and he's going to put up two, finishing through contact, gets it to go. Now it's towards the end of the first quarter. Now Park Hill South, though, they'd battle as senior Joe Lucan. He would pass the ball up ahead to Jax Navarro to keep the Panthers in this one. And after a layup attempt here by Central, you're going to see junior Ronnie Grant would launch the ball down the court to Jax Navarro for another Panther layup. Park Hill South would take home the win in the end of a score of 58-28 after 4 competitive quarters. And in the Midland Empire Conference, Benton basketball, they played up in Maryville tonight against the Spoof Hounds. Benton girls come out on top in the first game of the night, 66-49, and the boys, they complete the doubleheader sweep with a 60-42 victory over the Spoof Hounds. So now moving to Chillicothe, where the Hornets basketball teams hosted Savannah. In the boys' game, the Hornets come out on top 47-36. However, the Savannah girls, they keep on rolling as they take down Chillicothe in a close one, 32-29. And now let's move to Cameron, where the girls hosted St. Pius, and St. Pius, they would down the Dragons on the road 62-37. Now let's move to the Grand River Conference. North Andrew hosted St. Joseph Christian Hoops in Rosendale. North Andrew boys win 59-38, and the St. Joseph Christian girls win in an overtime battle 50-47.
The Maysville basketball team was on the road in Brookfield tonight. The Maysville boys get the sweep, as do the girls. The sweep for Maysville. Maysville boys win 47-40. Maysville girls win 46-44 in a nail-biter. And in Trenton, their basketball teams hosted Putnam County. The Midgets this evening, the Putnam County boys win 90-35. The Putnam County girls win 41-26. Let's go to the 275 conference in Tarkio. East Atchison hosted rival Rockport from just down the road. Big rivalry game. Let's start with the boys. Both teams playing for second place in the conference tonight. 29-21 Rockport in the third. Blue Jays looking to get their way into the land of orange. His eventual block leads to a dish to Logan Ellis to Brock Holmes. Gets them to a 31-21 lead. Wolves hoping for the best in this one. Not long after that, Rockport knows how to hit the threes. Tayden Cook pulls back from a corner triple. Later, a football pass down the court is almost taken away, but Josh Sluter finds the easy bucket to get East Atchison within 9. That corner 3 spot for Cook is just too easy, though. Rockport boys cruise to a win on the road, 56-47. Let's go to the girls' matchup in Tarkio between Rockport and East Atchison. Close game throughout, thanks to moments of defense like this, as Wolves' Rainey Nordhausen gets a block to slow down Rockport. Later in the second quarter, Wolves up by 3, but Rockport starts to fire up as Audrey Meyerkorth drains a triple. She had 14 points this evening. That ties it at 16. Meyerkorth running all the way down Atchison County this evening as she finds her way again to an easy bucket Jays up by 1 near the end of the half. Whiteout this evening for the Wolves. Later, just keep it simple. Find your way to the basket. Briley Slemp does for the home team. East Atchison leading 24-22. Wolves' Zoe Madron, though, finds a look for the key. She makes the triple. Slemp tied their team high of 15 points, but Meyerkorth wasn't done. The three looks easy as Rockport girls come back to win at the end, 55-46. In Mound City, their basketball teams, they hosted Nottoway Valley tonight. Nottoway Valley boys win 77-45. The Mound City girls, they win 55-24. In Oregon, Missouri, the South Holt basketball teams, they hosted North Nottoway. South Holt boys win 66-43. The South Holt girls win as well, 38-24. Stewartsville Osborne hoops squared off with Northeast Nottoway tonight. Split in this one. Wildcard boys win big, 70-34. The Northeast Nottoway girls, they hang on to win a close game, 27-26. And Union Star basketball squared off with DeKalb tonight. Union Star gets the sweep. The boys win 62-56, and the girls win barely by a point, 39-38.
Let's now move this to the Kansas side. Troy hosted rival Riverside this evening, the second time these two teams have faced this season. Let's start with the girls' game. Third quarter, Harper Wetstein finds a cutting Haley Williams, who finishes it off with the left hand. Back down the other end, Kennedy Griffin catches it on the wing, drives, and gets the scoop lefty to go. Riverside, though, they showed their effort on this next one. As you can see, they're going to get the block, and the first one to the floor is going to win it. She throws it all the way to her teammate, and she's going to fling it all the way down to the court. And Ortega, she's going to pay it off with a high arcing mid-range shot. Troy, though, they held a 14-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Wetstein may be the all-time leading scorer, but right here she's going to find Allison Grable in traffic for the lay-in. In the Troy student section, they can feel a win coming their way. And that student section, was saying instant offense whenever Wetstein touched the ball, and they were right here. She hits the dagger three. Troy takes a 52-36 victory over the rival for the season sweep. Here's Wetstein and head coach Derek Jasper on her recently becoming the all-time leading scorer in program history.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's a great accomplishment, and I've been working my whole life towards it. My dad, he's put countless hours in the gym with me. My mom taking me everywhere, and then all my coaches and family, just everyone. They all have done everything for me.
That was great because I coached Abby Winder, the person that she passed, so I coached both those girls. Been blessed to have both of those girls. What great players for us. So that was special, and to do that, you play all 4 years. Harper started as a freshman, so did Abby. And just a special moment when Abby was able to come back for that presentation. And, Harper's got a little more time left to keep adding on to that record. So.
And to the boys' game we go, where Henry Geiger is honored for 500 career rebounds as they prepare for the Cyclones. First quarter, Riverside here. They're going to work it around and find Tysel Harrington slashing underneath for the score. Troy, though, they had an answer. Hunter Engman, he's going to spot up here and splash home a three from the wing, getting Troy going as that was their first bucket of the game. Geiger, though, he's going to show that he does more than just rebound. He gets the steal here, and he gets out in transition. Look at the big man rumble, and he gets it to go through contact. Still the first quarter. Harrington, though, he's going to get the rebound here, and just watch this speed. He's going to outrun the entire defense, wiggle through some traffic, and gets the layup to go. And then with just a few seconds left in the quarter, Zeiger, he's going to step back and hit the buzzer-beating shot. Getting the crowd fired up there, and here's a look at the crowd here, and they showed out tonight. It was loud, and there was hardly any room for anybody to stand. Now it's moved to the second quarter. Again, Zeiger, he gets it down low in the paint, and he's going to hit the fading shot to go. And after trailing at the half 33-27, Troy marches back and wins 74-63 over their rival Riverside. And then right down the road in Highland, Kansas, Donovan West basketball hosted Hanover. Hanover boys win 61-34, and the girls win as well, 58-44. And then the Atchison basketball teams were on the road, and what a night it was against Harmon in Kansas City, and what a night it was for the Phoenix. The boys team remains undefeated with a 72-17 victory, and the girls, they won up the boys, 73-8 victory. And then finally, Mar Hill Academy basketball at Weston Horton. Mar Hill boys win 65-44, and Horton girls win 50-44.
Well, that's going to wrap up another edition of Basketball Tonight, sponsored by Alltech. As always, if you missed the show or want to watch again, you can click on the Watch tab on our KQ2 website or check out our social media pages or our YouTube page. We'll see you guys next week for another edition of Basketball Tonight.
Check the wrist, big time, big play, gotta hit the rewind. Who you got? Pick a side. Rockstar lifestyle certified. Wins. All I know, we go head to head, go toe to toe. Let's see who wins. All I know, you looking at the goal for real. Wins, 20 wins. I can't count them. Back in the day, they know but doubt. They tried but couldn't keep the kid down. Now it's a big bank with allowance. Now it's a Ben Frank on a salad. Now I'm the big man on campus. Betting on me and they liking their chances. Yeah, gotta give them no work. 9 to 5. It come with some perks. Gotta stay on your job. I be going berserk. The time is mine. Gotta give them alert. Gotta look who in first. Yeah, you know it's a team. Gotta rip on a shirt.